Hello, beautiful creatures of the world, and welcome back to Coffee with Kerri-Lynn. It is a beautiful day in the Crown of Maine. We have sunshine. We are so thrilled. Love having sun. We have been under gray, frosty, cloudy skies forever. We have been running a cycle of snow and sleet and we're just so sick of winter already. Honestly, yesterday we woke up, there was like a foot of snow on the ground by the time we woke up, and that switched over and it was icy and gross and nasty. And today himself took off to his outside source of income, and we're self-employed besides the homestead, and he said he slipped and he slid all the way to work, which really, that sucks. It's cold out, but we got sun. I'm trying to retain some sun. We don't get much of it. So I do the vitamin D thing. Yes, I do. Before anybody asks, yes, I do vitamin D. Okay, so we're trying to get up to 50 subscribers. This channel is not monetized, which is okay, because when you monetize, they put you in a box. They tell you what to say, what to do, what to think, blah, blah, blah. I'm not into that. Not being monetized, the way I've lived my life, independent and free. I don't let anybody hold anything over me. I just don't care. I'll do me. You don't like it, go away. And that's what I feel about monetization here. We're a small channel. I'd like to get 50 subscribers. That would get me into the algorithm. I would like to be able to live stream. That would be a great thing for me. But I'm not there yet. I'm not there. And if you guys want to help out, smash the like button on this video. But more importantly, subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell so that YouTube will notify you when we put up unedited videos. We don't edit here. Everything is what you see is what you get. The good, the bad, and the ugly. I don't have time to edit. I run a homestead. I'm always doing one thing or another. That's just how it works. So what are we chatting about today? Well, we're going to chat about this mystery, this Tractor Supply mystery. As we all know, Tractor Supply has been in the news for a lot of different things. They're big up with the ESG deal, and they're big up with the supporting drag queen shows, read-alongs, and so on and so forth, and woke. So some of us live in areas where there is only a Tractor Supply, and that's where you got to buy your stuff. So there's been a rumor going around about Producer's Pride, which is a brand only sold at Tractor Supply. It is like their whatever. It's it's a thing. It's at Tractor Supply. It's Producer's Pride chicken feed. And people have been noticing that their chickens, the backyard chicken people, because the backyard chicken people are the first people to notice any weird glitches. Well, a rumor was going around that the feed was altered and the chickens stopped laying eggs, which conveniently started in the fall. Okay. So if you don't know anything about chickens, we've been chickening for 13 years. 13 years we've been chickening. We've been off the grid since 2013, so 10 years off the grid, but I got chickens before that. And we've been chickening. And if you backyard chicken, you will know that when it gets cool out in the fall, when the days start getting shorter, your chickens start getting a little crankier, and your hens go into a lower egg production. Oftentimes in the winter, your chickens will, for a period of time, just not lay an egg. They're living animals. They're creatures. They have a life cycle just like you and I. They have a life cycle. And they do not put out an egg a day. They just don't. It's just how it is. When you go and you research your birds online, what are you going to get? I'm going to get some chickens. What kind of chicken are you going to get? A lot of people go with the Rhode Island Reds because they really do give you almost an egg a day all year long. But you'll notice when you go to buy chickens, it'll say, roughly they give you about 300 eggs a year. So that means 65 days out of the year, you're not going to get any eggs from that bird, from that breed of bird. So what's been happening is in the dead of the winter, when it's cold, when the days are very short and it gets, darker earlier and the sunrise takes a little bit longer. Basically, when you get up in the dark and go to bed in the dark, the chickens get a little cranky and they go on strike and you stop getting eggs. So if you were in like the dead of winter, if you were getting like a dozen eggs off of your birds a day, you'll maybe get 1 or 2 eggs during their dormant period. And they have this thing where they all kind of go dormant together. So that's just a part of it. Chickens also go dormant when they molt. So anyways, this feed thing, rumors were going around this fall that backyard chicken people were giving their chicken the Producer's Pride feed from Tractor Supply. And it's not disparaging anybody. It's just what people were saying. And chickens stopped giving eggs. We noticed, and it was noticeable. I mean, it was noticeable. I didn't know why at the time. We don't feed Producer's Pride, so we did not experience this. But whoever bags for Producer's Pride does other name brand feed labels. It's just not Producer's Pride. It's they do for other labels as well. Anyways, long story short, it did make me notice. I did take note, and I said to himself over dinner one night, we've totally not gotten an egg in 2 weeks. I only have 6 eggs. And people who have been chickening for 30 years really started noticing. And none of their chickens gave them eggs either. So it was enough for me to say something to himself about the chickens, but not enough for me to dwell on it. Well, then I heard about this story where Producer's Pride was people who were feeding Producer's Pride, their chickens altogether stopped laying eggs in the winter. Now, our chickens are starting to come back. Just in the last week, we usually get a dozen eggs a day. I've been getting 2 eggs a day now. I started with 1 egg. Now I got 2 eggs. So, but the days are getting longer. We had sunlight, almost till 5 o'clock last night. So that's a good thing. And, that milky sun. So we weren't, the days are getting longer. They're getting warmer. Winter, we're pushing through winter. Winter will be over in a short amount of time. And, our eggs are starting to come back. Other people have noticed that during this time where their eggs are starting to come back and that have fed the feed, their eggs are not coming back. So what they did, and this is the tip, this is why we're here today. What they did, now they've been chickening for 30 plus years. Their parents chickened and they chickened. And they've been feeding goat feed. And the eggs have been coming back. So that's the information on the home front, homestead, home front. If you are backyard chickening and you are using that brand of chicken feed and your chickens are not laying eggs and you know that you normally get eggs at this time and you have a breed of chicken that is a faithful egger, because everybody knows their flock. Every chicken has a different personality. So whether it's your chicken's personality, your chicken's attitude. All right, we get chickens. We have some chickens with attitude. We have all kinds of chickens. People ask all the time. We have Rhode Island. Our roosters are Rhode Island Reds. We have olive eggers. We have Americanas or Americanas, however that Acuna, whatever way you wanna. And we have Isa Browns. We have the white bantams. We have right on the tip of my tongue, but it's just not gonna come. It's not gonna come. And we call them Sandies because they're so beautiful. What the hell is the name of that breed? Anyways, we have another brown breed that I can't remember the name of, and I'll remember it, and then I'll have to come back online and maybe I'll shove it in the description because the brain today. It's just one of those things. So your birds. You know what they're capable of. You know what they normally lay, how many eggs they normally lay. You know that they have a laying cycle. And if you've been using that particular brand of feed, Now you know why they might not be laying. So you might want to check into that. Change the feed. That's what everybody's been doing, and that's my basic advice, is to just change the feed. Like I said, other people have been feeding their chickens that have stopped laying, that have fed that feed, goat feed, and the eggs are coming back. So whatever. We use, well, sometimes I use Do More. It depends, because we have a hard time getting feed. So we never have feed anywhere. Just it's sparse. So I do Do More sometimes, but I do Blue Seal. So they haven't. And I haven't had any problems. Like I said, I was a little suspicious, but I didn't think it was the feed, and I didn't find out about the whole situation with the feed until after my hen started laying eggs again. So that's that. That's the news from the homestead, and I hope this helps. And I hope if you had any questions about your feed, this answers them. So, as always, carpe diem, beautiful creatures of the world. Remember, nobody promises you a tomorrow. Love from the farm, guys.